Well, I think they're struggling to hit their threes. Sometimes you go through those slumps, and I think they rely heavily on their perimeter players who are talented, and I think we did a good job of just always trying to contest their shot, and every time they had the ball, we just talked about next guy being in the gap and giving the appearance of a wall, build a wall wherever the ball is, and then close out and just make those outside shots contested. And we worked really hard for a couple days on having quick hands defensively, meaning hand the ball whenever they'd shoot, and just, again, getting back, and that's why we call it our pack defense in that regard. And then I think, offensively we were fairly efficient for a while, and that was a key. But when you're cold outside shooting and you're not getting a lot of production from your front line, those things can happen.
Were you surprised that DeAndre kind of seemed like he was getting involved there in the first half, and I know they had adjusted to him pretty well last game?
Yeah, well, he's I think, Ty's made a lot of threes, and you have to honor that. Kyle hit a couple early. So I think they were aware of that, and DeAndre then hit one, even Zay hit a couple, and then you have to make plays. So, and he's really good in that high post, as you've seen over some games. So again, once more, he was so efficient with the shot, with the drive, and then I thought he made really good decisions today, maybe even better than last game. There's a little more scoring off of it, and he did some of that, but I thought he found people at a high level.
Does the defensive mind and you get excited at all about holding them to an all-time low?
What was the first part of the question?
Does a guy who's defensive-minded, is that pretty exciting to hold them to the all-time low here at the Carrier?
No, what excites me is the quality of the possession and guarding them. Those numbers, records, that doesn't matter. I just thought for the most part we were persistent in being in the way of their shots, and our guys didn't let down from start to finish, because we knew that would be key. So, I have so much respect, obviously, for Coach Boeheim, the job he's done, and they play a good zone, and they're a little short-handed with Moyer not being fully healthy. So I get all that, but you still got to come in here and you still got to make people shoot tough shots and rebound better. Last time they had 18, I think, offensive rebounds, so we were a little better on the rebounding front as well. So complete game, but thankful and happy that our guys played it from start to finish defensively.
Tony, Mamadi had some success against these guys last year up here. Did you think with his length that he could be key in the back of that zone?
Yeah, and he's a quick jumper, and we kind of, he had a dunk and it rattled in and out, or it rattled and it went in, and we said, stop trying to, I guess whatever you call that when you, I don't know what you can say nowadays or not, but you had it, said boom, and we said, just dunk it quick. And then he was up on real quick, and our guys did a great job of finding him. So to finish, I thought Jack did a good job finishing on the baseline. He was much better today. So I think those were keys, because you just need a few of those when they started pressing us, and some of those easy baskets. So I thought Mamadi was very good, in our back line against the press or the zone, did a nice job.
How much did you guys work on getting the ball into the middle and then to the wings to get those easy baskets?
Yeah, I think that's always an important key against zones, finding ways to get it to the high post. And then it's nice when you have guys in there that are making the right plays. Zay hit a couple shots, but DeAndre is very good at that, as we talked about. And then we were sliding in and out our perimeter guys who are used to making those decisions, because they're surrounding you from behind and the sides, and sometimes it's just either making the pass or the shot, could be baseline or wing, and I like what our guys did.
Tony, last year you led by 12 at the half. Today you led by 10. Apparently from the players, nothing was said about flashbacks or anything to last year.
No, honestly, I didn't even know that. It's just every game, but no, there wasn't.
But you're up by, you have a healthy lead at the half. Yep. What do you tell the team at the half?
We said they're going to try, I think, to spread you out and attack more off the bounce and play quicker, and they're probably going to press you. I said they're going to try to speed this up, and I've watched them do it to us over the years. I've watched them do it against Georgia Tech last game. Every game, they're such a good pressing team because of their anticipation and all their zone work, and we knew that was probably going to come. Can we handle the ball, still get the good shots, and keep being stingy on the defensive end? That was the talk, and honestly I couldn't even remember that, so I'm into this year.
Coach, you mentioned that Isaiah DeAndre did a really good job in the high post, really making decisions. Yep. Are there instructions or principles that you tell them for your guys in the high post?
Yeah, make a good play. That's it. No, but it is, first you got to work to get the catch, and then you got to, and sometimes it was Ty in there and Kyle and even Devin, our guards were in and out, but you got to know, because they adjust their zone, they'll match up. You just got to be, first take a look at the rim, look at your partners, be aggressive at the right times, but be sure and assertive with soundness. You can't kind of get on your heels because they'll start matching up. So it's just enough reps and doing it, and then there was enough challenges when we got it and drove quick or got a shot, and that I think maybe put them a little off balance, so then we could find some of the perimeter guys.
How about the winning streak?
Yeah.
How about your winning streak?
Yeah, no, the guys are playing at a high level, for sure, and you have to. You know, it just, the road gets tougher, and we understand that, and they're a joy to coach. They understand how they have to play, and they've continued to just try to buy in, and it's a good group that way. So, of course, it's always fun when you have a winning streak.
Isaiah mentioned that the first time you played them, when you defended the screen and roll, the guard would chase down the back of the big toward the basket. How unusual is that? And then what did you do this time that was different?
Yeah, I'll make sure I understand the question. It's the first time we played them at Virginia.
Yeah.
On defense or them?
When you guys were on defense.
Okay, the guard would chase down.
Their guard would follow when the big would leave the guard.
Right, I understand what you're saying. Yeah, they were very good at that. They're clever. They'd almost delay. We'd try to pinch them in or trap the ball screen, and once they'd leave, they'd dribble off that. And so we talked about staying more, getting the guard square. We just worked on that because they're crafty at that. They time, and a lot of NBA players do that. They sort of hesitate and wait for the big to leave, and they get right off them. But we either stayed longer, or we kind of made sure our guard stayed square so they couldn't get downhill. And a couple times they did, but we were better this time.
You always have a message to the team. What was it this week?
I can't remember. I don't know. We just talked about being ready. We played a Louisville game. There was a little adversity with some guys being sick and all that, but we knew coming up here what it was going to take. I don't think there was anything clever. It was just understanding that probably going to have to dig a little deeper. And in this setting, we've been here before. You're going to get everyone's absolute best shot. There's a heightened level of attention and focus because of the position we're in. So acknowledge that and be ready for it and play with joy. Play hard, but play with joy.
Has that focus been there that you talked about other teams having that heightened readiness? Have you seen the maturity and focus that you want from your guys?
Yeah, so far. Yeah, thus far they've been really, really good in that way. Just playing the game, playing the possessions, and there's a level of soundness and collectiveness that you see, and it always starts, I think, with our captains, the way they practice, the way they demand things, and then guys are playing well. Guys are making some plays, hitting good shots, and good together.